What's going on, people? Myke C-Town here with another episode of Records and Ramblings. Before we get into the records, let's do a little bit of rambling. Real quick, I am doing a giveaway, and you're actually going to see more of these in the coming weeks and months or whatever. But the first one, I have this Algiers shirt. This is a size large. I'll quickly tell you what happened. I ordered an Algiers shirt. They accidentally sent me the wrong size. I wrote them back, asked for the correct size. They sent me the correct size. I asked them if they wanted this shirt back, and they said no. I didn't want you guys to think that I got two shirts and I just decided to like give one away without offering to give it back to them. I wouldn't do no shit like that. But yeah, they just said give it to a friend or whatever. So I figured I would just pass it along to you guys. So here's what's gonna happen. If you want this Algiers shirt in a size large, what you need to do is, first of all, be subscribed to my channel and just leave a comment down there in the comment section. Just write Algiers. And then what I'll do in the next Records and Rambling video, I'm gonna put everyone's name into a hat and I'm gonna pull the winner out of the hat. And yeah, then you'll win this fucking awesome shirt. And yeah, that's that. And yeah, let's get into the records. First record I'm going to show you, this is Ages of Blood with Vestiges of a Fallen Empire. Yeah, so this came out last year, and I was absolutely in love with it, but I'm a fucking idiot, and I kind of forgot that it came out last year, and I don't think I ended up putting it on my best of the year list. So yeah, that's a thing that happens when you start to get old, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fantastic black metal band from, I believe they're from Argentina. Really medieval and triumphant style black metal with a raw edge to it. Records on Black won't bother showing you that. It has phenomenal riffs. Really nasty, kind of like gravelly sounding vocals. They're fucking great though. Really nice sounding keys. It's just a really, really good record. And the guy behind the project is in some other bands as well. And those bands are good as well. Especially Astral Forest, which just fucking rules. But yeah, this came out on His Wounds, which is a great label. So yeah, I don't think this is out of print. I think you can still get copies, so jump on it. The next record I'm going to show you, this is Arizmenda with Spider's Lust in the Dungeon's Dust. I'm very, very, very happy to have a copy of this. This was, I'd say this is my favorite black metal album of last year. It's absolutely untouchable. I can't remember the number that this was on my list, but it was definitely high up there, man. It's really crazy stuff, twisted, psychedelic riffs, just, I don't know, man, just so goddamn good. You guys are probably already familiar with Arizmenda, part of, or at least they used to be part of the Black Twilight Circle. But yeah, man, I put this on the other day and I really started to think, like, no other band sounds like these guys, man. There is the vinyl. It's kind of this black with brown in there. Printed inner sleeve here. Can't remember if I showed the back, but there's the back. And the inside. This is really fucking cool. And it comes with a nice little booklet here. Lyrics and other things. So yeah, really cool. I don't know if you can still get it. I know it was limited, but I don't even know what number it was limited to. But either way, if you can track down a copy of this record, you absolutely should. Because if you like psychedelic black metal or just kind of riffy-ish black metal, raw black metal, whatever. If you like black metal, period, you need to get on this album because it's phenomenal. It also has a poster, but I don't feel like unfolding that shit, so just trust me that it's a poster, okay? Alright, this next record is also some crazy shit. I can't believe I haven't shown this before, but yeah, this is Cunninlynguists with Onierology. Yeah, this is one of the most perfect hip-hop albums of all time. It's still totally underrated from a production standpoint. The beats on this thing are just incredible. They're so good, it's almost unfair that one dude produced them. No is an absolute genius when it comes to making beats. And the rapping, my God, Deacon and Natty are just going fucking crazy on this shit. But yeah, it has a lot of features. I'm not gonna say and review the shit, but man, Freddie Gibbs is on it, Big Crit, Tone Deaf is on it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You need to fucking, if you have not heard this album, please get your fucking shit together. Unfortunately, I'm fairly certain the vinyl is completely sold out. This was actually a reissue. I don't remember when the, I think the other one came out in 2011, if I'm not mistaken, and that one sells for a ridiculous amount. But yeah, I don't think that this is available anymore, and it's probably selling for ridiculous amounts still. Yeah, it also comes with this thing here with the lyrics and such. I really like when rap albums include lyrics. Not many of them do that, but for nerds that like to kind of read along and you don't want to have to hope that genius is actually getting the shit right, you know, this is appreciated for nerds like me. God, now I got one of the songs stuck in my head. Hard as They Come. Hard as they come, no. Next record I'm going to show you. This is The Deers with Times Infinity Volume 2. I've talked about this band before. I showed Times Infinity Volume 1 on here. And yeah, they're a Canadian indie rock band that I absolutely adore. Records on black, won't bother showing you that, and it has no insert. Which is a bummer. I think a band like this kind of deserves an insert with like lyrics and shit on there. But anyways, yeah, if you've not heard the Deers, their songs have a really nice kind of poppy element to it. Poppy in that they're very, very catchy. To the point that I never really understood why this band did not get a shit ton bigger. I still don't understand it. Like, the music is great, and Murray, who is the singer, who I think he's also the primary songwriter, but he has an absolutely stellar voice. I used to say he was like a soulful Morrissey, but that would probably not be a good choice of words these days. But yeah, this is such a good record, so get on the Deers. Especially their first two records. I think those first two records are just, I think they're perfect. The next record I'm going to show you, this is Leonoka with Tides of Triumph. And as I was putting this video together, I think I've been calling this band Leonoka since 2021. And this was in my video for the best albums of the year. And I'm pretty sure I fucking butchered their name because I'm a dumbass. But yeah, if you've not heard Leonoka, I'm still probably mispronouncing this shit. But yeah, this is a great kind of raw, melodic black metal band from California, of all places. But yeah, I really like the structure of the songs here. Like, you can tell that he put a lot of time into the composition of the songs, the way the instruments come in and move throughout the song. And I like what he does with the traditional instruments here. I didn't mention that this is an indigenous black metal band. But yeah, they add some kind of traditional instruments like flutes and that kind of thing. And they add a lot to the songs, giving them this kind of folky element to it without it being hokey. But yeah, this is one of those bands that really shocks me when I find out that it's one guy. Like, typically a one-man black metal band, like, they might be really good at guitar, but kind of like mediocre with drums, or, you know, really good with vocals, but kind of mediocre to everything else. But no, like Panopticon, the dude behind this project seems to be good at all of that. But yeah, this is a great record. It's on Old Mill Records. I don't know if this is still available. I'm kind of sure it is. But yeah, if it is, you should snatch this up. All right, I feel like I haven't shown any Old Nick in a while, so let's fix that. This is Forest of Grief. This is their 2020 release. I've talked about Old Nick plenty on here. This is on Grindstone. Also his Wounds. So yeah, fuck, man, this record is really, really good. If you don't know Old Nick, it's raw black metal with some really odd elements thrown in there, some kind of weird dungeon synth elements, some weird 8-bit elements, which I typically wouldn't like that kind of thing, but somehow they make it work really well here. It would probably seem too hipster for a lot of you true cult motherfuckers, but yeah, I love the riffs, I love the atmosphere, I love how absolutely unhinged this music sounds. I've said before that a lot of people kind of just listen to this and they think it's kind of weird and silly, whereas I think it sounds absolutely psychotic, which, you know, for a lot of people is the whole point behind black metal. So anyways, yeah, this is a great record and you should definitely check it out. You should definitely support them because they're also anti-NSBM, which, yes. Every time I say anything about being anti-NSBM, I get like 12 comments from random weirdos that are like, man, you know, I didn't know you didn't like NSBM. Like, what the fuck? I'm actually gonna show another Old Nick record. Fuck, man. So, okay, this title is really long. It's called The Night of the Ambush and the Pillage by the Queen and Styled Furniture, animated by one of the dozen or so spells that the Eastern Vampire has studied. Okay? Did you get all that? If you didn't, too fucking bad. But yeah, this is one of my favorites of all of their albums. This is on Grindstone and Obscurant Visions, which is very, very cool. Record's on black, won't bother showing you that. The other record is on black as well. I can't remember if I mentioned that or not. This one just comes with a poster, which I guess is nice. But yeah, this is one that has just fantastic riffs throughout. But yeah, they have like a million projects, a million albums, and this is definitely one of my favorites. And the last record I'm going to show in this edition of Records and Ramblings, this is Rancid and Out Come the Wolves. Man, this record is so good. I was actually listening to this 2 days ago and was thinking about the fact that I don't think I've shown this on here. I don't even know if I've talked about Rancid on my channel. I love Rancid, okay? One of the first punk bands I ever fell in love with was Operation Ivy, but they were already broken up by the time I got into them. But I discovered that at least one of the dudes was in another band called Rancid, and I remember me and my buddy Brad driving to Criminal Records downtown, and I got Let's Go, and I fucking fell in love with it. I think on that same trip, Brad got a Green Day tape, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm pretty certain that we hated it. And I think that's the one that Brad threw out the window. Yeah. But yeah, this is just such a great record, man. So many good songs, so many melodies, so many lyrics that get stuck in your head. Dial 999 if you really want the truth. Or do you know where the power lies? It starts and ends with you. Here is the printed inner sheet here. Records on black, won't bother showing you that. And yeah, this one has Time Bomb, which is probably their biggest song, right? Black coat, white shoes, black hat, Cadillac, yeah, the boys are Time Bomb. But yeah, I love me some Rancid, man. They're a fun band, and this was on Epitaph. They were one of the bands, you know, that got punk rock really popular back in the 90s, and I think I did mention them a while back on my channel. I don't really know why I never kind of gave them the finger, you know, the wagging finger, like I gave bands like Green Day and Offspring and Pennywise for making punk rock popular. These guys were on MTV too, but it just always seemed like there was nothing not punk about these dudes. I don't really know why. And I just kind of looked at Green Day like they were just a bunch of fucking pretty boys, you know. I'm sure I'm wrong. But that's just, you know, that's just the pretentious, stupid attitude that I had when I was fucking 15 or whatever, 14, when all this shit started happening. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this edition of Records and Ramblings. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, as usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out.